Hi, my name is Frank Liu, and I am a senior at Northview High School. I am in the arts department doing arts with Miss Clausen and that arts.
Hi, my name is Rishi Subramanian. I'm a senior at Northview High School. I'm involved in mock trial and marching band, among a few other things. And yeah, that's who I am.
Hi, my name is Jenna Sapong. I'm a senior at Northview, and I would say I really like to do soccer and marching band at the school.
Hi, my name is Cato. I am a photographer. I am involved in Will to Live and FCA and a ton of other things in student life, and I'm graduating.
Hi, I'm Jensi Perng. I'm a senior and I lead the Northview Chamber Music Society, the Yo-Yo Club, and BAP Dance Club.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm a senior from the class of 2023. I'm in theater and I do art.
I think my favorite high school memory was my senior nights for marching band and soccer. I would say my favorite was when I was a senior, but I do remember when I was an underclassman, like, it was so much fun making the gifts for the seniors and then presenting them to them. But then also being on the other end, it was really cool to like see that you're like a mentor to some kids or something like that.
I have to say the entirety of May of 2022, excluding AP exams, the month was really, really fun. We got to go to nationals for mock trial and we placed second in the nation. It was just a really fun experience traveling with some of my best friends. Then of course there was prom, just another group of great friends. So all in all, May 2022, it was pretty great.
My favorite high school memory has to be going on CBI with our kids that are in the special ed program. It's actually like the most rewarding thing to see them go out into the world and do normal things that we do because they're normal people, and it's so fun to see them go shopping or go to the mall or go on a scavenger hunt. It's actually amazing, so that has to be one of my favorite things that I've done in high school.
It would definitely be all the international nights. My favorite has been the freshman year one though, because I think I had the least stress that year, and I loved getting to talk with the seniors, and they were all really nice. And also Quake was still around, so.
Well, I'll explain senior night first. It's like once every like season, so for any sport you play or any most extracurricular activities maybe, they'll do like a night where they recognize seniors or people graduating. So most of the time the underclassmen will get them gifts or posters or flowers and stuff. It's just a really fun time, even if you're not part of the team, just to be around people in that moment. But for my favorite Northview tradition, I think I'll say Titan Fest, because I feel like that's more like Northview related, and like it's just a time where a lot of people can just like have fun at school with your friends or go to the different booths and try something new or something like that.
I have two favorite traditions actually. I can't ignore International Night, obviously. I think that'd be everyone's favorite tradition just because it's such an amazing event. The atmosphere, the acts, it's one of a kind in this entire city, I think. But also on a more personal note, I really enjoyed the senior sunrise we had on the first day of this school year, because it made our senior year start on a special note. It made it feel more important and prominent. So it was something that was really special to me, and I enjoyed that.
My favorite Northview tradition would definitely have to be either Titan Fest or the other one where we all stand on the bleachers wearing the color-coded things.
Pep rallies?
Yes, pep rallies. Yes, that was really cool.
I think my favorite tradition might be the homecoming pep rally. I think as a freshman I thought it was the lamest thing ever, and then I got to senior year and I got to bring my camera and videography and do photography, and it's just so fun to see how everyone's so silly, and it's just the most exciting thing ever with like the basketball game and tug of war and stuff, and it's just super fun.
I like the seniors painting the parking lot spaces. I did it like the first day everyone did it. It was really fun. And then even later, like, I think it was Claire Gaudreau, we painted her space together a different day. It's just very fun to like sit with people, sit with friends and paint them. I painted lemons in my parking space because I have a thing with like lemons and lemon themed things. And then I haven't used my parking space. I haven't used my parking space once this entire year, so.
I have to say I'm most proud of being named salutatorian because it wasn't something I expected in the slightest, and it was validating because a lot of hard work paid off with this great title and this honor, so I'm pretty proud of that.
I would say I'm mostly proud of the way I was able to like make a lot of different friends. Like I was almost like building like a community. Like I'll walk down the hall and I'll see maybe like a friend I made in a class or maybe like a teammate I saw. So I'm really proud of how I was able to like branch out and meet new people throughout the 4 years.
I am most proud of accomplishing, I would have to say, getting through high school happy, not depressed.
I think, well, last year, my junior year, I took AP Photo, and my biggest accomplishment was turning in my portfolio. It was actually just so like exciting just to see that the journey I had been on all year to create this portfolio and then finally turning it in. It was so rewarding and just like absolutely amazing and a great feeling to see how much I had learned.
For BAP, it's short for Baked Asian Potatoes, and I created this group back in 8th grade, and I've gotten to meet so many people through this dance club, and it's just something that I really put my heart and soul into. It's been kind of a passion project for the past 5 years.
My proudest achievements, 2 things. I got a 5 in AP Art last year, which was really fun. I was really proud of myself because I kind of expected to get like a 4, not a 5, and when I got a 5, I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. And then the second thing is I got a 34 on the ACT, and then I went through the process of like national merit scholarship stuff, and I got it. I got $500, which is money, so I'm happy about it.
My favorite class was AP Laying with Miss Ulrich. 6th period, it was online, because that class really brightened up my day. During online school, everything was really dull, everything was really slow, but that class always got me excited, it kept me awake, because we were sometimes all on camera talking with one another, so it was really unique compared to the standard, everyone's cameras off, everyone's not speaking, just one teacher lecturing. And of course, Miss Ulrich is a really, really great teacher, and I learned so much in the class.
So my sophomore, junior year, I had the same math teacher, Miss Gregg, and she was really nice and really sweet. Like, my sophomore year was mostly online, but I went in the last couple weeks, and she was really nice, really welcoming, and I know it was probably hard to teach math online, but I feel like she did a good job. And then I had her the following year, and it's probably one of my favorite math classes. But then outside the classroom, she was really nice. She was able to help me with my letter of recommendation, and she was just a really nice and helpful teacher to me. And then I would also say band is one of my favorite classes because I took it for all 4 years, and so like I was in the same section, and so I grew with like the same couple of people. And I really like the teacher, Miss Dickerson. She's really nice and really funny. And yeah.
My favorite class would definitely have to be AP Drawing with Miss Clausen. That class is so fun, and it just like allows me to explore my own creativity and my ways of drawing rather than being defined to just one section. And Miss Clausen does a really great job at that because she allows us to do that and help us get through and then thinks more sophisticatedly.
My favorite teacher is Miss Bolduc. She is the art teacher for jewelry and photography and everything, and she is like literally the best person ever. She teaches so well. She has so many good teaching styles, and she's just so personal with her students, and it's just just my favorite thing ever. She's the best teacher.
Favorite class would be Advanced Composition Honors with Miss Hart. She's created a really great environment where people can speak up and not feel pressured into thinking a certain way or not wanting to express opinions that they have themselves. And also it's just really fun because I finally have a class with my friends and we make like the stupidest jokes. So.
My art class freshman year was very fun, very engaging. I really enjoyed it. And then sophomore year when we were online, art was kind of the only class that like I cared about because it was like fun to do the pieces from home. And then like junior year, I was like ready to take APR, and it's just like it's a lot of work, but it like pushes you to do like the work, and it gets you like the pieces that you get done are all like things you can be proud of. Like you for APR, you turn in 5 pieces, but also first semester we make even more pieces. So because I've taken APR twice, so I have a lot of different pieces that I'm very proud of from it. So it's very fun and fulfilling.
It's probably a generic answer, but it's got to be the people that I'm going to miss the most because, I mean, the classes I can learn elsewhere, but these are some of my friends I've had since 1st and 2nd grade that I'm probably going to be parting ways with in college. So I'm going to miss everyone a lot. I've made a lot of great friends in different communities like marching band, mock trial, people just in my neighborhood, and I'm going to miss all of that when I'm moving on to college.
I think I would miss like the camaraderie, like sitting in a classroom and like maybe like joking with the teacher or just like walking down the halls and seeing your friends and waving to them as they walk by. I feel like I won't get that as much in college because it's so big and huge and a lot of people, but I feel like the camaraderie, like, I don't know, in high school I'll miss that. Like being able to like just walk up to any teacher and just like have a chat. I know you could probably do that in college, but like I feel like it's different, more like in a formal setting. But
The memories here, definitely. The memories.
I think I'm gonna have to say clubs and the community within those clubs. Being a huge part of Will to Live in FCA was like my entire high school career, sort of. Since I started in middle school, coming into it in high school was just so nice to have that familiar community and those different communities of people. It's so nice to be able to go out and do activities within those clubs or whatever it is that you had like created within that club. It's very, very sweet.
All of the stores around here, so like getting to walk with my friends after a really hard week and just getting to relax at like Hansel and Gretel or buying the fries at Ding Tea.
I am going to genuinely miss the people. I know that's a silly answer, but there's a lot of people at Northview that I enjoy seeing. Even if I don't like talk to them regularly, I still enjoy seeing them. So I'm going to miss the people a lot. And I'm going to miss having a daily routine because I need like school in my life, or I need something in my life to go and do every day to keep my brain busy.
I would probably tell my freshman self, I'd probably push her more to get better grades so I can raise that GPA. But otherwise, I would tell her not to stress as much about APs with the class or the exam, and to get good grades and do more extracurricular activities. That's what I would tell her.
I would say don't be too hard on yourself all the time. And it's okay to not take all the hardest classes because in the end, it is what it is. Like, if you take the hardest classes, then you do bad. Like, kind of what happened to me, but...
I actually have thought about this so much. I definitely would say that it's going to get worse before it gets better, but it is going to get better. I thought about that all of high school, about when is it going to get better, whether it was with learning, like troubles, or friends, drama, or whatever it was. I had always thought about that, and when I finally got to senior year, it was still kind of getting bad, but then I'm at the end of my senior year and I'm like, wow, it did get better. And yeah, so it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Knowing that you feel uncomfortable in a friend group and leaving it, I would say don't try and force yourself into an environment where you know that you're not welcome. Go and find an environment where you can be yourself and that they'll accept you for who you are. I know for me, I would get really uncomfortable and like really anxious talking to people. Like that's not normal, so you have to find a group of people that you feel comfortable talking to.
Don't limit yourself to only one thing. It's okay to try to do multiple things. And also, you can you can do multiple things and you cannot put like your AP classes first, and that's okay because you'll still have fun doing the other things even if you take on-level chem instead of honors chem.
I'll be taking to university that same lesson I would tell my freshman year self, which is don't count yourself out too early. I'm going to be trying as much as I possibly can in college, whether that's hopefully maybe playing club or intramural soccer because I found to really like playing that recently, or maybe joining a dance team because I've always wanted to dance but I've never actually tried it. I'll probably continue marching band, probably continue mock trial, but I want to really expand my breadth of knowledge and experience, and that's what I'm going to be taking to university, a willingness to explore.
I think that one thing I'll be able to take from this high school particularly would be like my study habits. Like I was able to learn not how to study, but I was able to like teach myself to review notes different ways, or like I guess ask if I need help or text a friend or something. So I feel like on the academic side I'll be a little bit more well-rounded and ready for college in that sense.
Again, my memories, it was very fun here with ups and downs, but COVID was fun, yeah. Those memories, yeah, that is.
I think going into college, a lot of people think you are leaving a lot of your high school friendships behind because you're all splitting up and going to different colleges, but I think what I've learned from the friendships that I've gathered in high school and the friendships with my teachers, I think that's something I'll carry into college, and how to perceive that, and not just with making new friends, but continuing to pursue those friendships with my teachers and everyone around me.
I'm going to UGA, and so many people are going to UGA, so I'm definitely going to be taking my like friendships there. But I think overall it's my love for music, because that's what I'm going to be pursuing in college, and Northview has been what really introduced me to all the different aspects of music and like music education or like chamber groups. I'm definitely going to be doing that in college.
Northview's really taught me what I like and what I don't. I've taken a lot of classes, some of which I've really, really enjoyed, some of which I've really, really regretted, but I think every single experience has been beneficial in that I've come to know myself better. I've come to understand what I want to do, what I really despise, what's in the middle. And so these 4 years have been kind of a journey to learn more about who I am as a person, and I think I've definitely made some progress in that respect.
Northview, since Northview is a very like strong family with such a inclusive like school with like many groups of people, I feel like it allowed me to like feel more included and just feel like myself. You know what I mean? And that's like really something that's really important to me.
I did theater all 4 years, even the online year. And it was really stressful, but I stuck with it. And I guess it taught me a lot about like powering through and not giving up, because there were many times where I was like gonna give up on theater, but I kept going. And then I was the lead, well, one of the male leads in the musical, and I wrote the dessert theater show. I brought it back after 4 years of not having it, and I directed it, and it was amazing. And so, I don't know, theater, even if things in life aren't going well in high school, they can get better if you keep trying.
Thank you so much for listening.
For a transcript of this episode,
Head to the Point of View tab on our website, nhsmessenger.org.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at NHS Point of View for updates and new episodes.
This concludes the class of 2023 senior send-off.
And this has been Point of View.